Lady Buckaroos as they'll take on the Charlotte Trojanettes. I'm Joe Bowling, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Both teams have just about finished up with their warm-ups, and we do appreciate you for joining us here on our broadcast. Fans, this is the varsity game. We do commit to the schools that we're trying to broadcast for the varsity games. We do all of this at no charge, so I want to make sure I get that out real fast and clear. We're trying to get in place early to these games so that we can also provide video coverage of the JV. I know there are some fans out there that can't make the games and that are restrictions at various gyms. But again, we're doing this free of charge, so I was out all day today trying to knock on doors and try to get some sponsorship and advertising because of the fact that it used to be just my wife and I, we were out doing games, and I could control the factors such as who was getting paid. She and I did most of those games for nothing for the first year and a half. After that, we started hiring on people, and once people came in play, we had to start paying some payroll, and therefore we needed some sponsorship. So as we get them, we'll provide more and more coverage, but right now it's varsity action here from Freer. Apologize to the JV fans who were earlier trying to tune in while we were testing our equipment, and we were able to put it on for a little bonus coverage for them. Both teams have concluded the warm-ups. They'll come out and get set for game one. A best-of-5 win by win by 2, race to 25 in games 1 through 4, and we'll get to game 5, and that's the 15 if we get there. Trojanettes over on the right-hand side as we take a look at them. Their warming up was pretty impressive, and so was Freer. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Again, tune in. First serve coming up right here on Rio Sports Live. Groceries and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here at Freer, Texas, and we are set for the opening serve of this game. The Lady Trojanettes from Charlotte taking on the Freer Lady Buckaroos. Back of the service line, sophomore Ariel Ramon, also the setter on the team for the Trojanettes, is set to serve up the first of this game. Game 1 in the best-of-5. Race to 25, win by 2. Serve carries to the back row. Played by the Buckaroos, set it up for a big hit. Block right back at you. A nice play on the front row by that Trojanet team. Trojanettes trying to mount some offense, get it over. Good pass by the Buckaroos. Set it up again. This is in the center set for Hinojosa. A nice dig on the back row by the Trojanettes. This rally continues just for the first point of the night. Another set. This time tipped over the blockers, and a whistle blows in the net is called, and a point awarded to Freer. If that's any indication as to how tough it's going to be to score points here tonight, this is going to be some kind of match. Angelina Trevino back to serve now for the Buckaroos. Gets it just over the net, played by the Trojanettes. They'll set it up to the middle, in the net it goes. Point scored by Freer. Freer goes up 2-0. Thanks again for joining us. Share the link, if you will, on our Facebook. Let other fans know that's going on. And always invite fans to tune in by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Trojanettes on the attack. Get it over. Buckaroos hit it over on the second hit. That's a well-placed hit, and a point scored. 3-0 out of the gate. Take a look at this hit here after the serve. And this is catching a defense off guard after the ball came across. Second hit over, but no one there. Back to the game. Buckaroos able to score again, and the Lady Bucks are on up top 4-0 here in the first game. Serving again is Angelina Trevino. After her team scored the first point of the night, she has served up 3 consecutive points. Next one with some pace, gets over to the back row. Still played there on the second hit. From the back row, they'll attack, but miss hit on the net. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Lady Bucks here out of the gate. Trevino to serve again. Is ready. Gets that one over, and it's touched for a point. Makes it a 6-0 game. That one may have been carrying out of bounds, but again, these serves have been right on target. You have to respect that as a defender, make the quick decision whether you're going to play one that may be going out. There's an ace served up, and Trevino is red hot on the service line to start this one. Timeout on the floor. Lady Buckaroos on top, 7-0. Back after this. Back here, that was a quick timeout called by the Trojanettes out of Charlotte. They've been hit by 7 points, 6 of those coming off the serving of Angelina Trevino. Serves another one up. Buckaroos can set it up for the attack. Big hit by Hinojosa, dug by the back row. Right back on the Freer side, set it up again on a back set looking for Cantu. Emma Cantu puts it over. Nice work, that back row. That's Jeslyn Sanchez back there, the libero. This one's down and in. Point scored for the Trojanettes. See on the right-hand side, his hitting just continues. Trojanettes were able to mount some offense from the back row and score that point. Back to serve for the Trojanettes is Amory Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a right-handed server, puts it into play. A deep serve at the back row, carries out of bounds. Serve goes right back to the Freer Lady Bucks. Fans watching the game, be sure you share it on our Facebook. Allow other fans to know these games are going on, and if you get a chance, give us a shout out there with a comment on where you may be watching these games from. Always neat to see how far we reach out. Angelia Salinas with the serve. Trojanettes set it up for Campos. Mia Campos on that front row. They'll set it up this time. This is Hannah Vieira, and down it goes. Point for the Lady Bucks. 9-1 lead, and watch the end of this one. As you'll see a letter perfect set, and just watch the thunderous hit here. This is coming off a hit. Back to play, this one carries out of bounds. Another point scored by the Lady Bucks, and they go up 10-1. Analea Salinas to serve again. Deep serve, back row there, still on the back row. Played by the Trojanettes, tipped over. Buckaroos go on the attack. Set it up. This is Hinojosa. Tips it past the blockers. Back there to cover that. Sanchez with the pass. Free ball for Freer to work with. The setter is Angelina Trevino. Sets it on a back set. This is Carolyn Hinojosa. Kicks that too hard. Out of bounds it goes. Point scored for the Trojanettes. Give a shout out to Austin, Texas, watching us on Rio Sports Tonight. Also to Hebronville tuning in. This is one of 4 games we have going tonight. We're also at Ingleside. We're at Woodsboro. And we're at Gregory Portland tonight. Jump serve with some pace. That's going to be a tough one to carry, but it's played by Freer. Free ball to work with for the Trojanettes. A set by Ramon to the center. Block back at you. Point scored for Freer on a block by Hannah Vieira. Vieira that time. Watch her approach on this block. It's on one of the better hitters for the Trojanettes. Makes an 11-2 game. Short serve this time. 2 players there to play it for the Trojanettes. Miscommunication, they'll get it over. Freer on the attack. Pass to Trevino. Set it up this time. First hit by Kara Carpenter of the night. Ball up in the net on the return. Nothing doing. Point scored for Freer. They're up double digits. 12-2 lead. We've expanded as far west as Freer right now, my friends, on schools that are on board. Serve over. Played down the line. That's going to be a point scored for Freer. It's a 13-2 game. Serving again is Carolyn Hinojosa. Line drive serve, played on the back row. Trojanettes will get it over, but another free ball to work with. Perfect pass to Trevino, sets it up right side. Hannah Vieira on the swing. That one carries out of bounds, and a point scored by Charlotte. And Charlotte looked impressive on the warm-ups. They have some hitters. Ariela Cumpian back at the service line right now. Her first serve of the night, a deep serve down the line, and that's played by Freer. Free ball right at the net. Won't clear. Point scored by the Trojanettes. 9-point lead for Freer. They jumped out to the early lead. Have held it since. Kumpion, a senior, serves it up. Second hit over. Good one to work for the Trojanettes. Set off the net left side. That's going to be tipped or not. They're going to call it a tip and a point scored for the Trojanettes. 13-5 game. Wichita Falls send a shout out in that direction. Thanks for watching. Trojanettes serve it up. And that's an ace. Makes it a 13-6 game. Little momentum swing here for the Trojanettes off the serving by Ariela Kumpion. Kumpion is ready to go. Another line drive serve. The pass right up near the net. Set it up. There's a swing down the line. Back corner. That carries out of bounds. Just off the mark. Kara Carpenter had plenty of pace on that. No defenders able to make a play on it. It just carried out. Another serve by Kumpion. Gets over on the return and a misplay there. Point to Freer. It's one of those where the player at the net, Gabby Mata, kind of decoyed her players behind her. Looked like that may have been on the return of the serve, a set for her to kill that. Made the approach, didn't give the swing. Ball back in play. Freer gets it over, tipped over by the Trojanettes. Right back at you, ball at the net, dug there closely, but nothing doing. Point scored for Freer. One of those neither team could get into a position to set a hitter. Freer now will serve it up. Cameron Cantu at the service line. Puts it over. Trojanettes set up Mia Campos. Got plenty on that, but carried it out of bounds. Scoreboard, the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Again, if you're watching it on a smaller device, it's kind of tough to see, but if you're watching it on the big screens, it looks terrific. So I always encourage fans that are at home, if you're watching these games, subscribe right now to our YouTube channel till we get the Roku and Apple TV fired back up. You can watch it on YouTube. You can see it on the big screen in high definition. Jump serve over. Freer, Lady Bucks set it up right side. This is Vieira. Gets it over. Played on the back row by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. Free ball to work with for Freer. The pass stays on the back row. Off balance, Vieira still gets some mounting on it and puts it away for the kill. Not an easy kill at all for Vieira. You can see this is coming, and the approach got it down for the point. Freer up 17-8. Serve over. Trojanettes on the return. Good pass. Ramon with the set. Tipped over by Jasmine Santos now on the front row, and that carries for a point. Santos rotating forward. Now a substitution will check in as Natalie Ghana checks in for the Trojanettes. Meanwhile, back at the service line, Gabby Mata. Mata puts it over on the back row. Good pass by Freer. Lady Bucks set it up left side. That's a swing by Desi Flores, and she'll put it down for the point. Flores with the kill. They all have hitting capabilities, as you'll see here on the return of serve. Flores with her first kill of the night. Back to live action. Tipped over. Whistle blows, and the net called on Freer, and a point awarded to the Trojanettes of Charlotte. Eight-point lead for the Lady Bucks. Another substitution in the game for the Trojanettes. Ariela Kumpion back in the game. Meanwhile, a serve by Ariel Ramon. Second hit over. Back row plays that for the Charlotte Trojanettes, but in the net it goes. And another point awarded to Freer and the Lady Bucks. Freer, another team we've signed on to cover their games. We'll be here for Friday Night Football for fans to tune in there. Backpedaling on the back row, that's in the net. Point scored, and Freer reaches 20 in game one and goes back up double digits. Back to serve, Angelina Trevino. And Trevino is ready. Deep serve. These serves are backpedaling the Trojanettes. Freer on the attack, set it up, back to the front row, Hinojosa, and she'll put it down. Second time across the net, Hinojosa with the big kill there. She again has the ability to elevate and actually take a look at the defense while she's in the air. That's hang time, my friends. Trojanettes set it up off the net, punch it over the blockers. Played by the Lady Bucks, set up Hinojosa again, got it past the blockers, and look out over here as that one ricochets in the stands. Back-to-back kills for Hinojosa. 12-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Freer here in game one. Serve over, and another point awarded off a rocket serve by these Lady Bucks. Trevino to serve again. Deeper serve, played on the back row. That may have been going out. Second hit, can't clear the baton. Another point to Freer. They're one away from capturing game one in convincing fashion. Trevino, an instrumental part of this with her serving. Serves it up here. Short serve, line drive, ace. Game over. Freer wins game one, 25-10. And we'll be back with more after this. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Real Sports Live, I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for tuning in for our broadcast here on a Tuesday night. Our first one coming from Freer for this year. First of many, as we are fully committed to the Freer School District for being here for all of their home games out of the gate at the varsity level in all sports. There's other companies out there that are trying to pull off some broadcasts, but most are starting and stopping with football. We don't dare do that. Never have, never will, as we'll continue to expand our coverage and give equal coverage to all of the athletes involved. Freer Lady Bucks won the first one. It was the serving Angelina Trevino, first and foremost, that kept the Trojanettes off balance. And then the barrage of hitters that rotated across the front row for the Freer Lady Bucks in the 25-10 victory. Now the Lady Bucks will serve to start game two. Now started off with Kara Carpenter back at the service line. Carpenter ready, and we're set to go. Again, the Trojanettes, if they can get a better pass on these return of serves, they may be able to come right back at this Freer team because they do have some hitters. First point of the game was an outright war between these two teams. Freer sustained that intensity. Trojanettes, again, were kept off balance by the serves. High set this time on the right side, hit over on the back row, played by Freer, set it up, Hinojosa swings away. Doug on the back row, perfect pass, set to the middle, tipped that over the blockers, covered by Hinojosa. Second hit over, point scored for Freer. How about that? Defense to offense, point scored. You can see at the end of this, that's a good dig. And then an awareness of getting that over the net. Serve over, that clears the net, tips the net, point scored. Lady Bucks go up 2-0. Send a shout out to fans in Austin, Texas tuning in. Thanks again for watching our game, and share the link if you're on our Facebook. Another ace served up. That's been the story of the game, the serving of the Freer Lady Bucks. And it's not just getting it in, it's getting it in with some pace and location that is forcing the Trojanettes just to simply return the serve, not just return it with a good pass. Nice kill this time by the Trojanettes. That's down for the point. Hit that time by Natalie Ghana. It started with a good pass, and when they do, again, they do have hitters, and Ghana spotted a spot on the back row there for the point. Freer set it up on a back set, tipped over the blockers, covered by the Trojanettes off the net, hit by Jasmine Santos, back over on the Freer side. Set it up, this is Hinojosa again, Carolyn Hinojosa, that's in, back corner, point scored. Hinojosa with another kill. And now Angelina Trevino back to serve. Trevino was able to get a lot of good service points for Freer in game one. Left-handed hit, covered nicely by the Lady Bucks. Set up Hinojosa, got it down again to the back row. A thunderous kill. Makes it 5-1. Freer ready to go. Trevino will serve. Deeper serve, played on the back row, miscommunication there, another point scored, and Freer now taking control here in game two. Very similar to what they did in the first one. All off the serves of Trevino, gets this one over. Good pass this time by the Trojanettes, set it up center, tipped over the blockers, covered this time by Freer, second hit over. Another chance for the Trojanettes. Set it up for Santos, went for the angle. Carries it out of bounds and a point to Freer. Lady Bucks go up 7-1. Now they'll call that a point for the Trojanettes, so Charlotte will earn the serve. As Amory Rodriguez will step back to the service line. Rodriguez, a right-handed server, right down central. Good pass, racing over to set that as Trevino on a back set across the angle. Hit over by Cantu, played by the Trojanettes. Free ball here for Freer. Pass from the back row. Second hit over the back corner. Diving play to keep that one alive. Back on the attack. Here's Hinojosa, tips it over. Another diving play. Back on the rally. Hinojosa this time, tips it again. Nice play by the Trojanettes. High set off the net this time. That's Ramon, and the net it goes. I want to go back to the middle of that rally, show you the defensive plays being made. That's the first diving play. Jocelyn Sanchez backing there, working it. Got it again. Back to live action. Freer up 7-2 and make it 8-2 on the serve. Analea Salinas back at the service line. And Salinas is ready, puts it across. Good pass this time, a high back set, right-hand side. The hit is covered by Freer. They'll set up Hinojosa on the right side. That one carries out of bounds. Now they're going to call that a tip ball and make it a 9-2 game. Salinas will serve again. High arcing serve this time. Good pass, a high set on the right side, block back at you. The hit by Campos was blocked. Now the ball at the net. Hinojosa tries to attack, mishits it. And a point awarded to the Trojanettes. Substitution in the game for the Trojanettes. Gabby Mata checks in. Meanwhile, back to serve the libero, Jocelyn Sanchez. Big jump serve with a lot of pace. Return by Salinas. Set it up. This is Vieira. Down it goes. Point scored. And watch this one. First of all, watch the serve by Jocelyn Sanchez to put it into play. We'll get back to that highlight a little bit later on. Back we go on a back set. A tip at the net, nothing doing. Point scored by Freer. They go up 11-3. Hinojosa back to serve. Carries in the net. Point scored by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. They'll substitute in as Ariana Campos checks in, replacing Ariela Cumpion. Campos will rotate back to serve. Campos is ready. That carries out of bounds. So back-to-back service error, just exchanges points. It rotates the two teams. And the serve goes right back in the hands of Freer. The Lady Bucks, Cameron Cantu gets that over. On the second hit, it's over. Now a chance for Freer to set it up. Looking for Carpenter. Whistle blows. 2 hits called and a point scored by the Charlotte Trojanettes. Jasmine Santos will enter the game. Takes a spot on the front row. Meanwhile, Mia Campos rotates back to serve for the Trojanettes. Campos with a jump serve. Good return of serve by the Freer with a back set down the line on that one and count it for a point. Terrific back set and a point scored. 13-5 game. Vieira back to serve. Hannah Vieira is ready. Back row. Played by Campos. Racing over there is Ramon to help out. Sets it across the net. In the net called on Freer, and a point scored by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. Charlotte in the maroon and the gold lettering. Freer at home here in the gold uniforms with the blue letterings. And serving is Gabby Mata for Charlotte. Good pass again by Freer. Back set. No blockers there. Hit over. Free ball to work with. No, in the net it goes. Point scored by Freer. Tried to turn that into some offense was Natalie Ghana. Had a tough position to try to get that over with some pace. Nothing doing. Substitute in the ball game for Freer. Cheyenne Hassett will check in the game. Left-handed server. Free ball for the Freer Lady Bucks. A set by Trevino. Back row kill this time. Back corner in. Hit by Hannah Vieira off the back row. Showing they don't have to come from the front line every time. Freer Lady Bucks now up by 9 points. Next left-handed serve across. Played by the Charlotte Trojanettes. Ball back on the Freer side, up near the net. Set up Hinojosa. Diving play again back there by Sanchez. And the block, though. Point scored by Freer. At the net, Desi Flores. You can see the hit coming first. And then watch the block right back at you. Quick high back set to the middle. Tipped over on the Freer side. They'll set it up again for Hinojosa. Goes to work with the left hand. Gets it over. Trojanettes there to play that. Set up Santos. Tips it over. That's a live ball. The rally continues. Now they'll call it out of bounds, out of the baton area. And a point awarded to Freer. Makes it a 16-6 game. Next serve up. Before that, a timeout is called. 17-6 that is. Freer on top. They won game one and are rolling in game two. We'll be back with more after this.
The kids are headed back to school, and this year, more than ever, they'll need internet they can rely on from VTX1 companies. Internet that makes the grade is vital to connect students at home with teachers and professors alike. Our friendly staff is standing by to give you any help you may need. For a limited time only, get free installation from a company headquartered in the Rio Grande Valley. Call VTX1 at 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here at Freer, Texas on a Tuesday night. Lady Trojanettes of Charlotte in town. Right now, the Lady Bucks of Freer bringing their A game here at home. Serve after the timeout, and ace served up by Cheyenne Hassett. Hassett joins Angelina Trevino, Anna Vieira. Everyone that's rotated back to the service line has been a part of this barrage of points scored by Freer. Good return to serve this time by the Trojanettes will allow this set. Fergana gets over. Freer can attack. Set up Hinojosa. Block back at you. And a point scored by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. 18-7. Substitutes on both sides. Kara Carpenter checks out of the game for Freer. The libero, Carly Hinojosa, will check in. Meanwhile, back to serve. Ariella Ramon for the Trojanettes of Charlotte. Good serve on the return of serve. It allows this hit. Down it goes. Desi Flores again with a kill. Great rotation through the front row for Flores this time around. Back to serve is Trevino. This is where a lot of points have come from tonight from the Freer Lady Bucks off of her serves. Missed communication there. Points scored by Charlotte, and that is it's a point, but it's an instrumental point in that it gets Trevino off that service line. So the Trojanettes, maybe they can build off of that. Kara Carpenter to serve. Short serve, carries out of bounds. Freer reaches 20 first here in game 2. They did so easily in game 1. Good round of applause that time for Desi Flores as she rotates out. Analea Salinas back in to serve. Ready to go, gets it over. Pass over on the right side, allows this hit. Freer there, Lady Bucks on the attack, back set. Tipped over the blockers. Back row trying to get it forward. Block back at you. Point scored. Again, Hinojosa right there at the net for Freer. Salinas back to serve again. Gets it across. Good pass this time by the Trojanettes. Wicked hit by Mia Campos. Covered by Freer. Free ball coming up to work with. Pass on the money. They'll set up Campos this time off the net. Right there to play it. Freer again. Setting up Vieira. Got the hit. Down it goes. 22-8. Freer on top. Next serve on the way. Short serve. Good pass. Trojanettes set it up. Campos again. Lady Bucks setting it up for the hit. Played on the back row by the Trojanettes again. Back set this time. Block back at you. Ball still alive on the rally. Tipped over. Back corner. Point scored. Freer. Lady Bucks just doing everything right. Covering those blocks. Spotting the openings in the defense. Next serve by Salinas. Short serve. Set it up on the right side again. Carried over on the angle. Here's the pass, the set. Hinojosa elevates, puts it down. Another kill. Freer goes up 24-8. Salinas that time from the right side was able to put that one down. Salinas serves again, looking for the win here. Trojanettes trying to stave off that game point. Freer on the attack. Vieira gets it across. Played by the Trojanettes of Charlotte up near the net. Challenge won there by Freer. Lady Bucks win game 2, 25-8. Got the first one, got the second one. Home team on a roll. We'll be back with game 3 after this.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we continue on Game 3 here. Trojanettes will serve it up first. Freer capturing the first two games. Set up Hinojosa, this time in the net it goes, and a point for the Trojanettes. They go up 1-0. Started off. First lead of the night for the Trojanettes right here comes in Game 3 at the first point of the game. Ariel Ramon serves again. Arcing serve. Hinojosa with the pass. The set by Trevino on a back set. That's in the net. 2-0 Trojanettes of Charlotte. Out on top here early in Game 3. Next serve, a line drive serve. That one may be going out. Ball still alive. They'll get it over. Played by the Trojanettes. High set in the middle. Spiked over and a point scored. Good hustle that time by the Freer Lady Bucks. The recognition by the Trojanettes that they had them backpedaling, and they managed to score that point. Tipped over. Ball still alive. Lady Bucks play it. Diving play on the back row. Keeps that alive again. In the net it goes. Another point for the Trojanettes. They go up 4-0 here in Game 3. Back to serve is Ramon. Freer on the return of serve. Set up Hinojosa. Gets the swing away. Nice dig again by Sanchez back here on the back row. Hit over on the Freer side. They'll set up Hinojosa middle this time. That carries out of bounds. 5-0 Trojanettes on top. To start Game 3. Short serve again. Freer on the attack. Right side. And a hit down. Point scored by Emma Cantu. That's the first point for Freer here in the third game. Next serve across. That's an ace. 5-2 ball game. That's in the net. Point scored to Freer. High set for the Trojanettes. Good approach, but that one carries out of bounds. After scoring early, Trojanettes now giving up 4. Lady Bucks now serving to tie this game up. Trevino. Nice play that time by the Trojanettes. Back row plays that for Freer. Set up Cantu again. Played by Campos. Set up Santos. In the net it goes. We're tied at 5 apiece. Trojanettes get that over. Freer set up Hinojosa, tips it past the blockers. Right there's Ariel Ramon to keep that one alive. Second hit over, right back on the Trojanet side. A better set this time, over to Santos, got it over. Lady Bucks setting the back row. In the net it goes, point scored by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. They go back up. 6-5 ball game. Substitution in the game for the Trojanettes. Marie Rodriguez checks in to serve. Rodriguez is ready. Pass by Hinojosa. They'll try to set her right back up in the middle. Get it done. That carries out of bounds on the back corner. Just out of bounds. And a 7-5 game. Rodriguez to serve again. Short serve played by Freer. Trying to set up Cantu. In the net it goes. Another point by the Trojanettes. Gaining a little confidence here, the Charlotte Trojanettes. After losing by big margins in game 1 and 2. Controlling the lead here in the third game from the start. Kill off the back row. Count that, Hannah Vieira. 8-6 game. Into serve, Analea Salinas for the Lady Bucks. Right-hand serve, played by the Trojanettes. Good pass, back set for Ghana off the blockers. Ball at the net, Freer. Out of bounds it goes. Angelina Trevino on a miss hit. 9-6 ball game. Trojanettes on top. Jezalyn Sanchez back to serve. It's that across, that carries out of bounds. 9-7 game. Carolyn Hinojosa back to serve for the Lady Bucks of Freer. Short serve, carries through the net. Played over on the Trojanet side. Free ball to work with for Freer. Back set, that carries too far, but that is in for the point as it lands in bounds. 9-8 ball game. Hinojosa to serve again. In the net. Trojanettes maintain control of the lead. Up 10-8 as Ariela Compion back to serve. Compion gets that over. Played by the Buckaroos. Back set middle off the blockers. Another diving play, but it carries out of bounds. Good effort that time by Sanchez again. 10-9 game. Cameron Cantu ready to serve for the Freer Lady Bucks. Gets that over and serves up an ace. Tie game at 10 apiece. Cantu ready. Carries this to the back row. Trojanettes setting up Campos. Got a good swing. Played back there by Salinas. Set up for Vieira. Another point scored. Up another kill by Sierra. Vieira on the kill. Deep serve. Played again by the Trojanettes. Amory Rodriguez that time on the return of serve. Free ball for Freer. Pass by Hinojosa. Set by Trevino. Carpenter for the kill. Blocked by the Trojanettes. Off the net this time. Set Vieira. Back row there. Can't play it. Point scored by Freer. 12-10 game. Lady Bucks now with the lead and serving again is Cantu. Short serve. Played by Mata. They'll set Mata up in the middle. Back row there. Hinojosa miss hits. Played. Point scored by the Trojanettes of Charlotte. 1 point game. Substitution off the bench. Marina Campos checks in. Meanwhile, back to serve, Mia Campos. Also checking in, Jasmine Santos on the front row. Jump serve over. Hinojosa with a pass. Salinas the set. Off the swing by Carpenter. Score the point for Freer. Freer to substitute in. Here comes Desi Flores in. Back to serve is Hannah Vieira, and she just misses on that serve as it carries out of bounds. 1 point game. Gabby Mata back to serve for the Charlotte Trojanettes. Deep serve, right back at you with a service there. Freer goes back up by 2. Lady Bucks won the first one, 25-10. Second one, 25-8. Trying to end this in 3 games if they can win here. Trojanettes can't return the serve. Point scored. Freer goes up 3 at 15-12. Broadcasting on a Friday, we've got high school football for you. Rockport versus Miller, Freer versus Skidmore, London against Robstown, George West Refugio, Ingleside Aransas Pass, Taft West Oso, and Orange Grove Odom. Another point scored by Freer. Lady Bucks go up 16-12. Kara Carpenter will serve again. Just gets it across, serves up an ace. 5-point lead for the Bucks. Timeout call by the Trojanettes. Lady Buckaroos struggled out of the gate in game 3, but now firmly in control with a 5-point lead. Back with more after this.
Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here on Rio Sports after the timeout. Lady Bucks Freer with a serve. Trojanettes of Charlotte return it. Freer on the attack. Back row played again by Sanchez. Off another hit by Desi Flores. Down the line, that one carries out of bounds, and a point scored by Freer. Lady Bucks to serve again. Carpenter gets that over. Pass. Ramon sets it up. The swing by Ghana. Nothing doing. Point scored by Freer. They're up 19-12. 7-point lead. Kara Carpenter to serve again. Gets that across. Back row set this time. They'll let Sanchez become the hitter. That one carries out of bounds. 8-point lead. Freer the first to 20. So often that dictates the winner. It's not a guarantee, but a lot of times you get to that 21st and you walk away with a win. Good set, but in the net on the hit. Natalie Ghana was eyeing the hitters, or the blockers, as she approached. Set it on a back set. This time Jasmine Santos gets it over. Played by Freer. They'll set again Flores. Another point scored as a 4 hits against Freer, and the Trojanettes gain the serve. Ariel Ramon puts it in play. Good pass by the Lady Bucks. Tip down the line. Punch back over on the Freer side. They'll attack again. This time it's Flores. Puts it down. Flores with the kill. Lady Bucks go up 9. That again shows the firepower they have on the front row. It's multiple options for the Freer Lady Bucks to hit. Set up for the Trojanettes. That one carries in the net. Point scored. Lady Bucks up 13. Another serve. Pass by the Trojanettes. That's off the block. Covered though by the Lady Bucks. Free ball to work with. Rare they get this. Trojanettes, can they capitalize? Center set. Punched over. Blocked by Flores, and a point scored by Freer. Point game. It'd be fitting Angelina Trevino back at the service line. Her serving was a big factor in tonight's action. Serves this over. Freer on the attack, looking for the win. At the net, punched over. Point game. Night over. Freer captures on a 3-game sweep. 25-13 on the Final game there. Welcome to our post-game show as we are in Freer, Texas tonight. And the Lady Bucks in dominating fashion win it in 3 over the Charlotte Trojanettes. Our appreciation again to the school district here at Freer for assisting us with a spot to broadcast the game. Fans, reminding you to please tune into our games, and if you get a chance, pass the word to other fans who may not know they're going on when they're live, and of course after they're finished, if we do keep them up, you can go back and watch the replays. And we're doing this free of charge to any school that is needing assistance trying to get these broadcasts up and getting their athletes where fans can see them. At the same time, we're also looking for sponsorship. So if you're a business or if you know a business that may assist us, we could use all the help right now we can get with the expansion and the number of schools and games that we are in the midst of covering right now. It's going to do it for our broadcast. Again, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. We'll be running a highlight reel of this action tonight. Freer Lady Bucks with the victory. We'll be back on the air from Freer Friday night as we'll carry football action. Skidmore Tynan in town to take on the Freer Bucks. Till then, I'm Joe Bowling for Rio Sports Live. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Good night.